One small comment, a glance, a tone of voice. Suddenly your chest tightens, your mind races, and what was a normal moment now feels like a personal attack or a looming catastrophe. You weren't looking for drama, yet here it is, again. If it feels like everything triggers you, you're not weak, broken, or overly sensitive. You're experiencing something deeply human, and understanding it may be the most important step toward emotional freedom you'll ever take. The idea of being triggered is often joked about or dismissed, but beneath the buzzword lies a serious psychological reality that deserves respect and compassion. To be triggered is to react with intense fear, anger, or despair to something happening right now that to others appears minor or harmless. One moment you're calm. The next, you're convinced something is terribly wrong. The future that looked hopeful minutes ago now feels doomed. These emotional whiplashes are exhausting, confusing, and deeply frustrating, especially when you know your reaction doesn't quite fit the situation. Most people who experience triggering want to stay grounded and hopeful. Fear and anger have their place when real danger is present, but triggers don't feel useful. They feel excessive. They drain your energy, strain your relationships, and often leave behind shame once the emotional storm passes. So why do they keep happening? The key is understanding how triggers work. Your mind becomes triggered when it believes it has recognized something dangerous based on memory. A trigger is not random. It's your brain's alarm system detecting a pattern that once caused real harm. The present moment contains a fragment, a tone, an image, a dynamic that closely resembles a painful experience from the past. That fragment snaps into place, and suddenly the past feels like it's happening again. Just a quick reminder, if you like learning new things, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy this content. In this way, your triggers are a map of your history. They point directly to moments when you were once overwhelmed, frightened, or powerless. What triggers you now is rarely about what's actually happening. It's about what happened then. Even if your past feels blurry, you can learn a great deal by reverse engineering your triggers. If you're constantly afraid of being rejected, mocked, or excluded, there's a strong chance you once experienced exactly that. If you panic when someone ignores your boundaries, that fear likely echoes a time when your voice didn't matter. The details may differ, but the emotional pattern will be clear. Imagine someone who spirals after seeing confident, attractive people on social media. A brief scroll turns into shame, comparison, and certainty that they're unlovable or destined to fail. The trigger isn't meaningless. There is something dispiriting about constant comparison, but the reaction is far bigger than the moment itself. To understand why, we have to look backward. Perhaps this person grew up with a parent who favored another sibling. Maybe charm or appearance determined who received warmth and attention. That early experience may now live on beneath the surface. Social media doesn't create the pain, it activates it. The brain is skilled at detecting even faint echoes of past danger. The tragedy of triggering is that it collapses time. It fails to recognize the difference between then and now. It forgets that you are no longer a child with no power or options. It overlooks the strength and skills you now possess. Even when real difficulties arise, you are far more capable of responding than you once were. But triggering convinces you otherwise. When triggered, we lose discernment. A neutral comment sounds like condemnation. A small mistake feels like total failure. Looking tired becomes proof of being unacceptable. Your nervous system treats minor signals as catastrophic because, once upon a time, something similar truly was. Strangely, we're not only repelled by our triggers, we're also drawn to them. Familiar pain can feel safer than unfamiliar calm. Confidence may feel unsettling if chaos was once your baseline. Without realizing it, you might seek out people or environments that confirm your worst fears because they feel familiar. So how do you stop everything from triggering you? The answer isn't suppression or self-criticism. The cure is love. Not romantic love, but patient, compassionate understanding. It's learning to respond to yourself the way a calm, caring parent would, slowing things down, separating past from present, and reminding yourself of what's actually true now. Healing begins when you stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start asking, "What happened to me?" Instead of fearing the future, ask what your fear reveals about your past. What old scenario is hiding inside this reaction? Emotional maturity isn't about never being triggered. It's about knowing your triggers, understanding their origins, and choosing to pause rather than obey them. With time, patience, and self-awareness, those once overwhelming reactions loosen their grip, and the present becomes a place you can finally meet with clarity, confidence, and curiosity. If you found this video meaningful and interesting, drop a comment below and share your experience. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might find this content useful. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.